Previously on Dances with Dice, when last we left our heroes, Felix, the human bard, Doran, the Ganassi fighter, and Theo, the satyr ranger. Our heroes had made dark discoveries, and have realized that a simple civil war may not be the only thing hanging over their heads. As they make new discoveries, new dangers will await around every corner. How will our heroes tackle a new week of challenges this week on Dances with Dice?
All right. So you guys, after the sort of revelations that occurred as you were investigating the strange jar of ichor, you guys retreat privately to. Actually, at this point, we'll say because he is now no longer occupying it, the most private area is Felix's brother's office at this point. So you guys find yourself within Felix's. What's his name? Dorian's office.
I was gonna say it is so easy because it is one letter off from the PC.
Doran.
Yeah.
Doran and Dorian.
Yes. So you guys find yourself.
To change it for the record.
It's fine.
Dorian.
You guys are in Dorian's office.
We could call him Darian.
This is my brother
like
Darren.
Still confusing.
Dorian. It could be Doran and Darian.
Doran, Darian, Darren.
Instead of Doran and Dorian.
But yes, you find yourselves within Dorian's office. This is the first time I think probably Doran and Theo would have been in here. So you guys find yourselves in like a mix of an office and a study. There is a couple of like little apothecary tables here and there, and a bookshelf covered in a mix of scrolls and books.
I am the douchebag younger brother, so I am going to sit at his desk chair, and I am going to put my feet up on his desk. Preferably on top of papers that he has on his desk.
Of course. Absolutely.
Like, how would I bother my sister? How can I be fucking annoying?
Yeah, no, there's definitely a couple of important papers and missives you get some boot prints on.
Me, the middle child. Who wasn't doing that shit because I was the middle child.
No, I'm just a bitch and obnoxious.
No, you're the baby. You're the youngest. Victoria would absolutely do that.
You're the baby.
That is absolutely Victoria coded behavior. I'm the middle child, which means I'm like, I have to make sure everybody gets along while also still getting my piece of the pie.
Yes, you guys, you have some privacy if you wish to speak.
All right.
Okay.
Lay it out. What's going on?
Okay.
Sure, there's plenty of things I don't know, but I feel like there are some things and I've accepted that. There's a lot I'm rolling with it, but I think some things I think I really need to know at this point. Like, I trust you guys. I'm just, yeah.
I mean, it does occur to me that when you arrived to us, it did not take very long for me to change career paths, so to speak. Prior to going to the Wormspeaker Fortress and getting Nori, I had a different way that I would address combat, and that is that. And she gestures to the jar.
Talking about class changing without using D&D words.
That's what I'm trying, bruh. When I was younger, I somehow found myself with this substance that Felix found in his brother's blood. We also believe that I have the substance in my blood as well, and I used to be able to control it, so to speak. I believe I was able to achieve that with the assistance of Bargash. Bargash was he was a worm speaker, and his spirit, I suppose, his essence, we became connected after a visit to the Scars of Metalis when I was a child. And I just sort of came home with both him in my head and this stuff in my blood. And up until recently, Bargash and I spoke fairly often inside my head. He was still recovering his memories. He too didn't know who he was very much until we really got to the Wormspeaker Fortress, and he was able to remember more. But after my connection with Nori, I suppose that only one connection to a dragon, a body can only have one connection to a dragon at a time. And so, well, at least a draconic essence at a time. So he had to, I suppose, leave my mind so that Nori and I could be more fully connected. But it was through him I was able to control the black sludge. I was able to use it as a tool to fight, creating a second version of myself. I'm no longer able to do that with it, but it still seems to be inside me. I seem to have a voice, another voice, I suppose, in there. Not draconic, it does not seem, but it has not been able to control my actions. It just is there.
Yay!
Felix only seems to know how to respond to this by being sarcastic.
Excuse a man for coping in the ways that he knows how.
When do you hear, or when does it, I guess, how do you know it's still there?
Well, when I touch the jar, it reacts a lot more quickly and
Violently?
violent. Yeah, violent. That's a good word.
I mean, the jar is just sitting there. You can't just touch the jar.
Please don't touch that.
Felix doesn't like it. Felix doesn't want me to touch the jar. Felix said he didn't like it.
But how do you know it's still in you? Like, how do you know it's still in your blood if you only know it's there when you touch it?
When I touch it, well, it seems to only respond to things from the astral sea, and Nori says that this thing is from the astral sea, and it looks a lot like the stuff that's in my blood. We could test.
Is it still in your blood? How do you know?
She pulls out a fucking knife and slices.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Slices a little bit of her hand. Let's find out. And she slices a little bit of her hand, and she.
Oh, don't slice the hand. It's the worst place. It's like the worst place to slice yourself.
Fine, she does it on the bottom of her foot. Where the fuck do you want her to do it?
You know, like, I don't know, like prick your finger or something. I don't fucking know. Everyone always does the palm thing. It's like the worst place to get a freaking large cut.
Fine. She pricks her finger.
So you prick your finger,
and she kind of holds it near the jar.
Oh no! Just see what comes out.
So you prick your finger. Blood flows out like normal. There is no reaction until you get near the jar. As you put your finger near the jar, you watch as part of your blood almost drawn like a magnet, like drops of the blood are drawn towards the jar, you watch as it seeps up and into the jar, like through the seal down into the jar, and it forms in with the mass. The mass itself comes back alive and starts whirling up and around. And you finally see, like, after about 5 seconds, it eventually draws what power it can from you, and then stops. You hear that whispering voice in your head the entire time this is happening. And then at long last, that whispering stops as like this sort of strange ceremony stops. The ichor in the jar stops like freaking out and moving around, and it stops and stays in the center. And then it sort of forms itself up into like a little appendage, almost like a little like half moon. And you watch as a mouth sort of forms out of this strange appendage. And it is like and it's looking at you, Theo. It's clearly looking at you, Theo. Everyone can hear this voice reach out from within the jar. Oh, so good to have a voice again.
No! 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 Put it back! Put that thing back where it came from. It's Toby! Destroy it! Light it on fire. We're burning this room down. We're leaving. I'm leaving. I'm going out the store. Bye. No.
Hey, Theo.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
So glad we could finally talk.
I don't want to. Who, what is the fuck?
I'm you.
That's not correct.
Oh, yes, it is.
I don't sound like that. I don't sound like the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
You do if you make the right decisions. You see.
I hate this voice so much.
Kill it with fire.
You see, Theo, what I am is you. A lot of things can travel in the astral sea. Different places. Different versions. Different realities. I come from a place where I learned of our mother's treachery much, much younger, and I put a stop to it. Unfortunately, stopping Mother Dearest's treachery involves slaughtering the dragons. Well, can't fulfill my destiny like that, can I?
Why do I sound like this?
And so I found you. Lovely you. An untouched world. A darling baby dragon. And a mother. Still not yet corrupted. So, I have to thank you. I can finally be me because of you. Now be a doll and let me out.
What's that box that we had the eggs in?
Roll me a
Box.
wisdom saving throw, please, Theo.
We have that box. Can someone go get that box?
Where's the egg box?
Where's the egg box? I want to put that in here.
You left the egg box at the Worm Speaker Fortress.
I'm going to go get that egg box later, and we're going to put that jar in the egg box, and it's never going to come out, and we're going to bury it. And then we're going to build a house on top of it, and it's going to be a fake house that's just covered in rocks.
Why was evil you in my brother's blood?
That's what I'm like, wait, why is there how is there more how many more people are infected by evil disturbed you?
I don't want this. I didn't ask for this. And I certainly didn't ask for that voice.
Oh, you knew he was coming.
What was a Wizzy
Wisdom.
check?
Wizzy save.
Why in
Also,
other
motherfucker,
reality
I
are you
just
a
said-
disturbingly sounding man
I just said that you had to promise me we weren't doing alternate reality bullshit, and then you immediately pull alternate reality bullshit on me.
That's his
I
new
s-
favorite thing.
I promised I wasn't going to involve you in alternate reality bullshit.
There
I
is no
promised me
alternate
I'd be-
Felix. You need not worry.
Yeah, there's no alternate Felix.
Alternate Felix is dead.
I mean, apparently there is. We're just not going to deal with them.
That Felix you don't have to deal with.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you can't eat me.
Does this count as a spell or other magical effect?
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. So you would have advantage.
Okay. 15.
You feel the strongest compulsion you have ever felt in your life. It is life or death. World will end if you don't smash that fucking jar. I would like dexterity saves from the other two people in the room as you watch as a glazed expression overtakes Theo's face as her hands grip the side of the jar and she raises it above her head to smash it.
Cool.
Great. No, that's concentration. 19. What?
19. Doran?
I rolled a 12. Because
Because
I rolled a 6.
Doran, you dive towards it and like stumble a little bit and like fall right before the desk. You watch as like the jar is like about like maybe 2 inches from the desktop before Felix, you're able to slide in and just snatch the jar out of her hand as she's bringing it on the downstroke. As soon as the jar is released from your hands, Theo, you're immediately back in your body. You were trapped in like a strange black space. You have lost the last like 5 seconds of time.
Theo is hyperventilating. She has never lost control of her faculties like that. What the fuck? What the
I am
I need-
just leaving the room with the jar. Bye.
Theo's
and-
out the door.
Theo's
Theo's
Oh, well,
sprinting.
you're fucking leaving.
Theo's out the fucking door. She is getting as far away from that jar as fucking possible.
All right, then I guess I don't move.
Yeah.
No,
Nori's gonna.
no, Felix leaves. Theo leaves. Doran's sitting there like, I have more questions now.
Answered none. Gave more.
Nori's gonna go after Theo. You will notice as you leave with the jar, as the distance from Theo gets away, you watch as the ichor sort of settles, and there is a as its sort of energy leaves, you all hear an echoing voice in your head. It's like, oh, this won't be the last time. Theo, where do you go?
To her room.
Okay. You'll
Did
hear us. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say that she just, if she can lock it behind her, she will.
It locks. About maybe 2 or 3 minutes later, you hear a soft knock on the door, and you feel sort of Nori inch her thoughts like towards your mind, asking permission to come in.
She's like sitting on the floor at the wall near the door, so she just kind of reaches up and doesn't unlock to let Nori in.
Nori's gonna push the door open, come sort of like walking in. She sort of like drapes herself over your back, sort of hugs you from behind. It's okay. We won't let that happen again.
We can't know that.
She touches her mind with yours. We can do it. And you feel a presence bloom in your mind. you have locked you have unlocked draconic saves. Once per day, you may tap into Nori's power to reroll any failed saving throw. You feel this sort of energy fill you, this sort of, as your connection with Nori has fully deepened, you feel this sort of like extra strength in your limbs, in your mind. It's like, I'm here to help you, Theo. It's never going to happen again.
Theo is trying to like to keep it together, but she eventually starts like it just starts all kind of catching in her throat, and all of a sudden she just slowly starts breaking out into like little sobs, and just hugs Nori.
Feel as Nori sort of partially transforms, and you feel the soft comfort of being sort of wrapped and swaddled in her wings wrap around you, shielded away from the world as you just sort of let these emotions out.
I'm sorry, Doran. Tried to
No
explain
answers
some
for you.
tried to explain shit, and then just
More questions.
Oh,
just
no,
made it
I'm
worse
in
for all of us. Made
the,
it
no, I'm
all the
I'm in
more.
room, I'm in the room by myself because you both left. Doran.
We owe you
Well,
further.
I kind of just take in what I just saw and what just happened and like the emotions, and I'm gonna go talk to Dorian.
Okay. He is
I saw your brother put
returning.
his feet on your desk.
I'll say you
Shut
just
up! Don't you snitch.
Or I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna go attempt to find him.
You actually, ironically enough, is like as you make that decision, as you walk to the door, Dorian is coming back from wherever he was, and he sort of bumps into you. It's like, oh, Doran, lovely to see you. Were you using my office?
We were.
Yes.
Actually,
no,
the
please.
person I
Come
wanted
in,
to
come
see.
in, come in. Oh, please. He sits down at his office, like, sits down at his desk, realizes like the back of the chair has been adjusted, like fixes that, looks at the top, wipes some dirt off of some papers. It's like that. All right. Yes, Doran, you look like you have a serious look on your face.
I need some money to buy a bag of holding.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you say?
Some money
Of things I thought you were gonna ask.
to buy a bag of holding.
I thought you'd said for a second. I totally checked. Like, it's for me. It sounded like you had said, "I need money to buy a bag of gold."
That's
like-
also what I heard. So I was like,
And I was like,
hang on, I definitely didn't hear that right.
I must have heard incorrectly.
Bag
but I
of
just did
golding.
not expect
Bag of golding. Anything you put inside, it's just
Midas touch, baby. Just dip it in, it comes out gold.
Anyway,
Do you
All
need
the
money,
benefits.
sweetheart? The
Do you need
other
money?
members of the party have money.
We can go loot Finian's
don't-
corpse.
I don't have
No,
any
we will
money,
not.
so
Dorian looks at you. It's like, do you mind if I ask why?
No.
Is it for like a specific reason, or more just realizing as an adventurer your inventory situation is a little rough?
containment purposes. Long story short, it's his brother too, right?
Yes.
Or is it okay? Whatever was inside your brother's blood is alive and trying to take control of Theo, and the only thing I can think of is to shove it in a separate dimension.
And I put that thing in a box, and I put that back inside another box,
Yes.
and then I mail that box to myself.
And then I smash it with a
The hammer. Wait, no! Don't smash it. Leave it in the box.
Dorian looks at you, just like, sort of just opens a drawer, reaches in, and pulls out like a sack of coins, and just sort of puts it in front of you. I trust you'll let me know when. I'm going to assume this information's need to know, and I'll be informed when necessary. Take that to take. Well, he opens the bag and pulls out a single. He roots through the bag a little bit, pulls out a single coin, and you see it's a like sort of token emblazoned with a rose on it and a cross sword. Take this to the armorer. I believe we have some trinkets lying around somewhere still. See if we can avoid having to spend thousands upon thousands of gold.
Do they that cost that much?
Oh yeah. Brother, it is a pocket dimension. It is very expensive.
I don't know how much that costs.
So like
he take as I take the coin, I just kind of give him, because the whole time I'm kind of like, he's still like in very much thought like about just everything that's happened, but he's being just very pragmatic and like, and he kind of like looks up from his like just state, takes the coin, and very much just looks at him and is just like with like a thankful look, but then just, you'll be the first to know. And then he just kind of walks out.
For the sake of brevity, you head down to the armor. Roll me a D100.
Wee. 34. Low there.
34. Above a 20. You got into the second percentile. Okay. They do not have a full bag of holding. They do have the knapsack of holding. It's because again, the issue with a bag of holding is like the width of the mouth is what is limiting to you. So you've got basically like a little a little hobo pack sized bag of holding that you can work with. Looks like an old canvas, like an old canvas campaigning bag.
I don't love that when I Google the word knapsack, that it's not like silly like little gentle bags and hobo bags. It is wearable sleeping bags.
Because you take a nap in it.
Whoa. Exactly.
I
was hoping for like,
I look at it and
are you spelling it with a K at the start?
Oh, maybe that's it. I forgot the K.
I look at it
Shut the fuck
and
up. There's no way it's spelled with a K.
As long
oh my
as,
god,
as
it's
long as
absolutely
it has...
spelled with a K. I have Googled knapsack with a K. I got the results I wanted.
Everyone's learning something today. Continue, Doran.
Right. So as long
Morgan,
as
the scientist, has been bamboozled.
What the fuck would I know backpack names?
I know, but you just know so much.
Are you asking? Is it jar with?
I look at it just to see if it's jar with.
It is jar with. You can safely jar it.
Immediately, it's just like, this'll do.
It's like you it's like as you feel you take the first bag of holding of the campaign into your arms. You throw it over your shoulder, and like as that sort of power settles upon you, you hear a little voice in your head.
I'm going to stop eating you now. I don't know when I'll stop.
And you sort of shake your head. It's like, that was weird. Okay. You have a jar containment pouch now.
At least it's not bright pink.
It's not a fanny pack.
It's not neon pink.
It's not a bright pink fanny pack.
He's like, actually, yeah, Doran, as you're walking down the hallway to go find Felix in the jar, you're struck by a thought. It's like, you know what? At least it's not pink in a fanny pack. It's a weird thought to have.
But
I'm not sure why you had it, but it feels good to know you don't.
That would super duper clash with my ensemble for the rest of this adventure we're having.
Yeah, this would really throw off my entire vibe I've got going on. That would suck.
Anyway.
All right, I'm gonna go attempt to find Felix.
Okay, easy enough. Felix, where did you run off to?
That's a great question. I kind of
He's in the yard and he's burying it. He's like, dun, 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 dun,
I walk up. I'm like, I kind of look at them. They're like covered in dirt, like trying to like dig a bigger hole, and I'm like, I'm just like,
one of the
I just kind of like take the shovel away from them, and I'm just like, have a better.
Legit, I feel like he was looking for Dorian, so he has been like going in circles through their base, being like, "Where the fuck is he?"
and didn't check because we were just there. Exactly.
In his office.
Like they went out.
Certainly, he wouldn't walk in 2 minutes after I left.
Exactly.
He's like, "All right, I'll go to the one place I haven't checked." Oh.
But yeah, I'll say it's like, yeah, you find Felix sort of wandering back from like the third fake tunnel. He's got a shovel in hands, kind of covered in dirt, jar on the other hand. It's like
looks like he has run a marathon, just is like dripping sweat. I'm like, where the fuck is he?
Anyway.
Okay.
Continue.
Has anyone died since I saw you last, or has anything terrible happened?
No, but it is concerning that you would think that.
Today's been a weird fucking day, man.
Yeah. So, I have a plan for the jar.
Thank God. I have no ideas.
Pulls out the bag of holding.
Very good idea.
Best thing I could think of was, if it's from another dimension, I'm gonna shove it in another dimension.
Yeah, I like that. Jar.
Right. Yeah, just in bag, tight bag.
And might Hannah make a suggestion from beyond the void?
No,
You do not.
We're gonna.
I was
find
gonna
you
say
eventually.
you make an agreement that you guys do not tell Theo where it is.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if that should take over, at least he doesn't have that information, or she. I have no idea what the gender.
At least
the
Theo
they,
doesn't
Theo.
know.
Theo cannot. Theo would not want to know. That's your secret stinky shelf.
Well,
the
no,
high-up stinky shelf.
We'll come to find you, and you'll know maybe, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't like you'll have to find some way to. We'll figure that out, but I think it'd be fun to play that out rather than you give us that idea.
Yeah.
But I'll say, yeah, you are as soon as you put the jar in the bag of holding, both of you feel like a tension release slightly that you didn't even realize was sort of in the air. You get the sense that this is in no way, shape, or form dealt with, but it is at least for the moment put on ice.
The moment contained.
The feeling, the sort of general sense, like, and now that you're sort of like dealing with the temporal realities of the world around you, you can almost sort of feel like the world, like there was a tension to like the world at large, and you can feel it's released, and like almost like the edges of your vision have like sort of softened a bit, and the world is no longer like as sharp and jagged.
This sucks shit.
You felt that, right?
Yeah. I hate this.
Me too. Let's go find Theo.
I am lighting another cigarette.
I like how Doran and like, Felix's bond is just like, shit's whack. Fuck yeah, it is. You wanna let's not talk about it anymore.
Shit's whack.
I will say that the events of the morning take all morning. It is about your mid-afternoon or midday meal that you all sort of reconvene after the gathering of the bag of holding, the hiding of the jar, And you guys sort of find yourselves eating your midday meal over the large map as you decide and plot your next options.
Are we going to address the elephant in the room first?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to. I'm just setting the
Cause-
scene.
I was going to say, Theo comes in pretty cautiously, or like just like kind of slow. And she's like kind of holding Nori's hand.
My browser window just froze, so I don't know if I'm gonna cut out here soon.
Okay.
Just as a forewarning.
You're good for now.
I
It's
can't
so
use the taskbar either.
That's so eerie because as you were talking about that, my own little thing started kind of freezing out for a second. And I was like, Morgan, what are you doing to my computer?
Well,
What have you
let's
done?
let's not test fate. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay.
I would say
Continue. I seem to be fine.
as she comes out. I'm sorry about earlier. I swear that's never happened before. And Nori and I are going to make sure it never happens again.
Nori stands there saying, "Yeah."
I'm
It's all
sorry
right.
for putting you guys in that dangerous situation. I should have better assessed the situation. And I'm also sorry, Doran, that we left on without really answering any of your questions.
Yeah, at this point, I'm starting to think maybe there are things I just don't. Or if I do, I will learn about them when I do. It's fine. I trust you. And thank you. But also looks at Felix. We've taken some measures to make sure it won't happen.
Excellent.
Come on, sit down.
All right. She nods and sits.
Nori will sit too, and conversation over lunch picks up as it normally would.
Theo's definitely a little quieter than usual because she's just still a little rattled, but getting more comfortable back to normal comfort over time.
Nori, very specifically, she seeks out and brings back a little treat for everybody. She brings back four perfectly cut triangles of baklava. The honey and the pistachios gave us good luck last time, so we're gonna have it again.
And we wear our baklavas.
Balaclava.
Where are
There you go,
balaclavas
balaclava.
with the baklava? With the baklavas with the baklavas.
The bagaga manuga nabadabaha. I thought you said baklava. Why the fuck would I say baklava?
When I say baklava.
That'd be actually really funny. TikTok. Hand me my balaclava, and someone throws a baklava, hits the ground. What? I thought you said baklava. Why the fuck would I say baklava?
I just need to find a ghost cosplayer who isn't a freak, and I can make that happen for you.
Yes. I just think that'd be so fucking funny.
So you guys have the map in front of you. You have the assassination mission. You have the rest of the town in front of you. What would you like to do?
Well, first, as Nori comes in with the baklavas and is very cute about it, Doran's gonna, as we all take ours, Doran's going to stand up and raise his baklava and say, "You know what? A toast."
Whereas Theo picks up hers with like two hands, like just lift.
To trust. And that sometimes we are brought together through very unusual circumstances. But from what I've already experienced, I trust you three with my life. And so if there are things that I don't need to know, or things that people are not ready to share, I trust that when it's right, it will happen. So, to trust.
Here, here.
And then everyone raises their baklava, and you watch
Take a
as
munch.
Nori
Take a
just says,
munch out of it.
just all in one go.
Unhinges her jaw.
Good God.
It's like, I like how it feels crunchy on my teeth. She's still got that wild animal
Like
texture
bones?
thing. she's still got, I mean, because again, she's still a dragon, so she's still
Bones!
got the wild animal textural thing on like the teeth and how food feels. So you finally notice like she really loves crunchy food, and you think like, oh, it probably does remind her of bones. Oh,
The
that's
bones.
She thinks our omnivorous teeth are delightful.
not. She finds them incredibly adorable.
She's like, these ones are all flat.
She's like, she looks at your mouth, like, oh, that's so cute. You only got like 2 sharp ones.
And then
That's
these
so
ones are fun
nice.
little like cubes.
You got like cow teeth, most of them, and then there's a couple sharp ones. Oh my goodness.
How fun.
What's that like? Does it
And so
feel weird? Does it feel weird to not have your teeth interlock when you chew? What's that like?
I just imagine her like playing with her teeth. I imagine her just playing with her teeth as she chews.
Like very much like a cat or like a dog eating peanut butter. almost.
Exactly. She's just like enjoying the weird sensation of these strange teeth.
Oh, that's funny. No, it's a beautiful toast, Doran.
Toast.
And
Okay.
actually, ironically enough, that kind of takes us naturally to the end of the episode. So,
Oh,
as your toast settles and everyone enjoys their treat, and you guys prepare yourselves for what comes next, that is where we will end our episode for today. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all social media channels at Dances with Dice, and when you use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart, we will try to use you as a named NPC in the show. Thank you for joining us, and join us every other Tuesday for new episodes of Dances with Dice.